Hello, my friends, and we are back. It is Saturday night, and therefore, we're playing around with Fulham. And we finally got through the summer transfer window last week and started a couple of games. We played three games, I think, and yeah, three games, two wins, and a loss. And of course, the loss came 2-1 to Newcastle in the same way that the end of our season finished 2-1 loss to Newcastle, which ultimately kept us out of a European competition. So at some point, we're going to have to get them back. But today, the order of operations is going to be any last minute signings that we want. We've got about a week left in the summer transfer window. And then we've got a incredible gauntlet of games where we have we play Swansea at home in the Carabao Cup, but then we have Liverpool away, Man United away, Arsenal at home. I mean, we've got our work cut out for us. So I'm hoping that we do pull some points out of those three big games, and we still end the stream with more points than games played. Because I think that's pretty much the gold standard in terms of keeping yourself afloat in some of the big leagues until you end up signing a Yuri Alberto, for instance. And I mentioned Yuri Alberto because my guy is already close to triggering this 20 league goal clause in his contract. We will have to pay Corinthians $500,000, but I mean, for my dude to have played 17 games, 17 league games, and already be 5 away, I mean, that's almost a goal a game. For 15.5. I mean, I you can look at this. We paid 15.5 for him. He has 1 assist last year and 1 assist this year in the league. So he has 17 goal contributions in 17 games. You can't really get much better than that for a $15.5 million signing. And Zenit, they bought him for 22, then loaned him back, and then I guess exchanged players. I don't know what's going on there, but I mean, yeah, we did pretty well with that transfer. In terms of everybody else, we can go ahead and look. Obviously, Yuri Alberto is our top goal scorer. We are only 3 games into the season, so it's not surprising here that everybody else only has 1. But I mean, Anthony Robinson, 2 assists. Arne Engels, our midfielder, 2 assists, and then Alex Scott and Yuri Alberto have kind of chipped in as well. So I mean, we've got a bit going for us, but this is what I was talking about, the gauntlet. I mean, we'll kind of fluff through Swansea at home in the second round of the Carabao Cup, but Liverpool at Anfield, Man United at Old Trafford, and Arsenal at home, thankfully, and then we finally get an easy game against Tottenham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and then Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Everton, Sunderland. So I mean, it does, after this run of 3, maybe 4, if we want to throw Tottenham in there, 3, maybe 4 games here, it does calm down, which is nice. But I'm hoping that we can take some points because we do have at least one home game. We do have one home game. I mentioned that we might want to look at any more potential signings. I mean, I would be okay maybe with another goalkeeper, maybe if we desperately need it. I think we're good in right back there because I mean we signed Thiago Santos. He hasn't settled in yet, but I mean he's going to be very good. We still have Kenny Tete, and Gertruida can play out there, and then Benchaida is our homegrown baby. In the center of the park, I mean we've got Joachim Anderson, Ogbu, Calvin Bassey, Max Kilman is injured, but I mean it'll only be a couple of weeks till we get him back, and then Kenny Tete can play there, and then we also signed Dan Byrne as well as a squad player, and then Churita as well. Anthony Robinson, Sessegnon, Spinazzola. So I think we're okay in the back. Maybe a goalkeeper, defensive mid. I mean, all of our midfielders. I think we're good. We've got Basuma, Alex Scott, Arne Engel, Sasha Lukic, Josh King, Patrick Berg, Lennon Miller, and then we also have Alex Iwobi. So I mean, midfield is good. What we might consider is a left winger, because all of these signings that we've done thus far have all come thanks to the $80 million that we got for Kevin, who was our starting kind of back and forth with Alvarado. And I said, Alvarado, what's going on, Mike? Oh God, that'd be great. That would be great. Lamine Yamal in on loan to Fulham. So left wing, yeah. Alvarado is going to be the regular starter there, so maybe we could get a loan or somebody cutting in, because he is a left-footed player. So maybe somebody to give us a little something different and cut in from the left side. On the right, we've kind of solved that rotation option. We do have Harry Wilson out there, but we did sign Yankuba Menta from Brighton on loan. I mean, physically, he's an absolute psycho. And then his technical ability is pretty decent as well. Work rate of 17. So, I mean, he can deputize for Harry Wilson. And then we do have, Thiago Santos can play up there. So we've got a bit going on there. And then striker, I mean, Muniz wants to go out on loan because we're not playing him. And then our child that we brought in, Mohamed Kader Maite, he also wants to go out on loan. So I would say maybe a lone player at striker, a lone player at left back, and then maybe a goalkeeper if there happens to be somebody good. I don't know. But we can go. Do I have any Yeah, I guess I do. But I mean, I don't need that. Center back, we're all good. So it's kind of just those two. And I mean, again, I don't want anybody too spectacular. I know that that's kind of weird to say, but I mean, I don't want to. We have some money, 82 million. I say have some. Yeah, we have a lot of money, but I don't want to spend a whole bunch on backup options, and that's what they would be, because I want Alvarado to be the starter. Obviously, Yuri Alberto is going to be the starter. So I don't want to spend any of that money, because I think that if we save it and we need it, we can dip back into the market in January and maybe remedy some situations like we did in the last January transfer window. Or we could save it until April for the next Gen 50 list and just go bananas there again. So yeah, I think we could probably do. These guys are all unhappy. Yes, we do, Mike. We absolutely do. And I can go to registration. We do have one additional, or we have one extra that we don't need. And I'm also not registering Josh King, but he's homegrown in Nation. I mean, we do have the potential to do probably confirm Gertruida there. But I mean, we do have enough just kind of all around. We've got one more roster spot, so we could go kind of wherever we wanted. And if we look maybe at the database here, figure that out. Lone lit. Well, I think we're only kind of looking for these two. We're probably not going to find anybody on loan that would necessarily move the needle. I mean, Mikey Moore, but he's only 19, so like, are we really getting anything spectacular in terms of like minutes from him? Probably not, right? David Washington, striker, Gonzalo. I did have a genuine consideration here for Gonzalo. I mean, it's 6 foot, 14 acceleration, 13 pace, 16 determination, 14 finishing. He might be okay. Duranville's got all of the physicals and not really any of the technicals. I mean, he is just a speed merchant through and through. He would cut inside, but I mean, jumping reach of 5, natural fitness of 6, and strength of 7. Not really what I'm looking for. Samuel Illing. I mean, he's a left-footed player, so it wouldn't be a big change from Alvarado. Is there anybody essentially that's transfer listed that we could just request on loan? Kalamawendu. Ipswich want him on loan. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. Yeah, that is also a consideration, Mike. I don't want to take a lone player and make them better for a rival. So unless we would get him on the cheap in like a guaranteed contract, which I'm not super stoked about. Not really looking for that. I mean, Nottingham Forest want to send him out anyway. Mecha for Leeds. Igor Jesus. I mean, we could bring Harvey Barnes back. He is a fringe player. He would cut inside from the left. And he played for us. I think he played 11 games. Because I looked at him. He played he had 4 starts, 7 substitute appearances. It was like a 6-8 maybe. And had 2 assists. Lorenzo, oh, well, is he on? Did I see him on there? No. Lorenzo Luca from Napoli. Let's see, we don't know anything about him. And Mike brings up a great situation in which to talk. Let me adjust myself here. Talk about the stipulations with this save. So, I mean, obviously we're doing the Sir Alex Ferguson style save. So he took over Manchester United in the penultimate bottom position in the Premier League on November 6th. And then obviously took them to wonderful, great, incredible things. So we we simulated ahead to November 6th. We shut off the summer transfer window that first summer. So we would get like a legitimate look at whoever was there. Simulated ahead to November 6th and then just signed with the team that was second to last, which happened to be Fulham. And then, so that's kind of the story, the backstory, and we're just trying to win as many games and kind of like match Sir Alex Ferguson's ascent to greatness, because we won't be able to do all 26 years before, hopefully, FM27 comes out. But in reference to the recruitment, I'm trying to keep it as real as possible. I'm not one of those people that will just go onto the player database and search everybody and be like, yep, that guy's great, because I think that's a little too easy. So especially with a team like Fulham, where their resources aren't necessarily great. And I mean, if you were here when I took this team over, you want to talk about backroom staff or a lack thereof. I think that what Mike's been here the whole time. He can confirm they had like 7 total people in the entire organization working like every job. I mean, they had like the cook as the head doctor. It was wild. So we had to do a whole lot in order to put people in place to do some scouting, but I need to know about the person, and we don't know anything about Lorenzo Luca. I would have some indication here. I believe I would have some indication here that our scouts have looked at him. But yeah, so if anybody wants to pop a name into the chat box like Mike did, I'd be more than happy to take a look at them. But I think I am going to make an offer here. Of course, they don't want to send him back to us on loan, which is frustrating. Honestly, it's very frustrating. This is one of the things in this game that annoys me the most. It's that there's like no realism associated with the transfers, like the double loan transfers. Because I mean, if they had a good time with you and they weren't absolute trash, and you got them off your books, and you wanted to get rid of them anyway, you would send them on their way. So that's a little frustrating. Let's see if there's anybody. No. Yeah, I have heard of Lorenzo Luca, but uh you probably could have Googled that. I would like to believe you, Mike, but for the fans, for the community, I just want to make sure that, everything's staying on the up and up. I think we'll probably be able to find somebody from a team that's super desperate toward the end, or toward transfer deadline day. So we've got Swansea now. So I'll rip through these emails really quickly. We are going to rotate a bit. For this Swansea game. I mean, and if all else fails, we could just keep the baby there on striker, and then probably find a decent-ish left wing that we could just kind of roll in. Or we could just say no to Muniz. And just say, sorry, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Damn, Saliba going to Al Ittihad for almost 187 million, or up to 187. Dang. Lorenzo Luca on the club legend list for Liverpool in Mike's FM24 save. Matt, sure, dude. Like, transfer list him. Yeah, absolutely. I have no idea who you are. You're not even that good. So go for it. Please, get out of here. Skedaddle, as the kids would say. Actually, that they wouldn't say that. I would just like to convince myself that they would say that and that I'm not crazy. So. Oh, Lord. We've got 100 freaking people. Is there anybody even remotely useful in this? Dodo, right back. No. Amari Hutchinson. But he plays through the center, which is not really what we need. No. Osman. He would cut in. Okay. Maybe we'll give him a scout. Gittins. What's this for? Sprained ankle. Oh, his poor baby ankle. Again, I don't really want to strengthen Chelsea, because God only knows. Freaking hate him. Francesco Pio Esposito. He's a fringe player, so we maybe be able to get him. Ethan Winieri. He's also a fringe player. I mean, Adam Wharton would be spectacular. He wants to move to a club better than Crystal Palace, which obviously. Oh, those were the days when you could just put in some nonsensical voodoo magic on your corner routine and just have it go absolutely crazy for you. Justin Cliver wants to leave because he doesn't want to play in the championship. Understandable, my guy. Understandable. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to wait until the end. Clear all these fools out because I don't want to look at that giant freaking number. Yeah, I mean, I'll take a look at Esteval because we absolutely have seen him. This would be good, though we are looking for somebody on the left rather than the right. I mean, he could play, he's competent out on the left, but he is also a left-footed player, and I think we were kind of hoping potentially to move somebody into the right, or move somebody in from the right. And they want, I mean, they want crazy money. Maybe closer to the transfer window slamming shut. All right, I think we can probably rotate Geertruida, Dan Byrne, Anderson, Bassi out on the left. That's scary. Why not Spinazzola? I'm gonna have Spinazzola go out there for Bassi, because why would you have a giant human when you could have a not so giant human, one that's actually responsible for playing on the left? Scott playing right wing? Where are we getting? Who set this? This is wild. Okay, well, don't ever trust the computer to do something that you obviously need to do for yourself. So Minta obviously is going to play out there. And he will cut in. As a wide forward. Sessignon is not going to play out there. This is crazy. These absolute psychos out here. And of course, I can't. Oh, because they're all... Bear with me, folks. They have completely messed up my substitutes bench because they're putting in babies, and I didn't necessarily want babies. All right. So Patrick Berg, I want him in there. Harry Wilson, I think we need to put him in. Your Alberto, I think we need to put him in just in cases. Just in case. I don't anticipate this going sideways, but just in case. Because you never done know. We can fill a Wobie. Ogbu. Baby Striker a chance. And I want to play Alvarado, but Lukic can go in there. And I mean, Josh King, he probably needs some game time. this is what we're going to go with. We've got Grabara in goal, Spinazzola, Byrne, Anderson, and Geertruida across the back, Miller, King, Engels in the midfield three, Sessegnon on the left, Minta on the right, and Rodrigo Muniz up top. So I anticipate Sessegnon having an absolute nightmare of a game. Who wants to put money on that? I can almost promise you this is going to go not great for Sessegnon. Fast Welsh left winger, crossing specialist right mid, a headcase Irishman CDM, a box-to-box ginger, two fullbacks, preferably brothers, and a backup English CDM. That sounds easy to me. I don't know. That all sounds doable, as far as I'm concerned. Well, during the January transfer window, we will get all of that sorted. We already have our Portuguese assistant manager, so that seems like the next logical step, you know? All right. Well, I mean, I'm hoping, I kind of feel bad because last week, we had 270 some odd people in the stream, and at any given time we had like 112, I think is what we capped out at, viewers at the same time. And are you this no boys, no, I don't want to watch that. I just want to bludgeon these stupid swans to death. How about that? We're going to go crazy from the start. Muniz can't even do anything with the ball. But yes, we had 270 some odd people watch the stream. We had 112 concurrent. Here we go. Sessegnon. By himself. It's just him and the goalkeeper, and he doinks it off the guy's cheekbones. Anyway, I'm going to try for a third time. So I feel bad that we had all these people in the stream to sit and watch the back half of a transfer special. And Mike, I know you love a transfer special, and you stood up for the validity, the fun that can be a transfer special. That defense was shocking. But, you know, I feel bad that people rolling into the stream were like, yeah, we're gonna freaking watch this, and then didn't have anything to watch until the last hour and a half of the stream when we got into our 3 league games. So hopefully people can show up this time and not see us get freaking crapped on by Swansea. And Spinazzola's taking a knock and he wants to come off. Oh my Lanta. I swear to God, if we get this is the FA Cup from last year all over again. We had a straightforward game. I mean, I don't think anybody can sit there and say that Wrexham in what was it, the quarterfinal, is anything but. And Sessegnon, oh, thank God he scored. I don't think anybody can look at that matchup, Wrexham, and say, you know, you're going to lose this game. I mean, we could say that because we have all played Football Manager enough to know that that's ripe for some bull crap, which is exactly what happened. And then, you know, this game rolls around and it starts off exactly like that. I mean, I know that we did some rotation, and by some, I mean a lot of rotation. But we're a freaking Premier League team. We have one of the best strikers, though he's not playing. You know what? We've got Ryan Sessegnon. You know, I'm just going to stop talking because Ryan Sessegnon and Yankuba Minta are just going to run the game. I'm going to put my armrests on my chair down. I'm going to pick up my hydration station here. I'm going to remind everybody that if you're in the stream and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead right now. Hit the subscribe button. Do it right now. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. Mike knows some people in Greece who will be none too happy And you know, they he own goal. All right, never mind. Mike will say some very mean things to you. He'll have his Greek gangsters come to your house and be mean to you there if you don't subscribe, and he can back me up on it. We've got a couple of people in the Twitch stream, so that's exciting. Kenny and Jewel, hello, 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 welcome. 33 shots was. Then you scored 6 goals in stoppage time? What? So, Rodrigo Muniz with a goal, and Sessegnon. Okay. Well, Sessegnon's decided that he's heard enough of my nonsense, and he's going to prove to me how good he is. But, okay, run that by me again, Mike. So you're losing 1-0 to League One West Brom in the Carabao Cup. This is with your Southport save? I assume you were in the Premier League. You had 33 shots. West Brom had 1. And then, wait, no. Stoppage time, not even extra time. Stoppage time. That's crazy. So you scored 6 minutes in injury time. That's wild. 6 times in injury. As Sessegnon doinks it off the side of the goal here. We are at 4 minutes, below the freaking whistle. Just kidding. Sessegnon takes it. There's the whistle. All right. I think we can get Spinazzola off at this point since his arthritis is acting up. And it is a potential lower leg injury, so it probably is arthritis. Harry Wilson, he's a left-footed player, so he can stay out as a winger. I mean, all of the scoring that we're doing is spectacular, but all the goals are coming from our wings, and the assists are coming from our wings. So it would be really great if potentially the rest of the team could find some way to get involved. I think that would be pretty fun for everybody. Call me crazy. I mean, y'all can let me know here in the chat box, like, would you have fun watching somebody else on our team decide to do something? I know that I would. Potentially, really any of our midfielders here, since we spent so much freaking money on the midfield in the last transfer window. It'd be great. But we are sitting on a 4-1 lead in the 64th minute to, I don't even know where Swansea's playing. Are they championship right now? We'll have to take a look at that. I assume so. It'd be really disheartening if League One Swansea had scored first and pushed us to be a little more aggressive. Grabara is the ball. See what I did there? Don't worry, guys. That's okay. I'm a dad, so I can make silly jokes like that. 4.5. All right, so Mike's over here saying saves con. Ooh, yikes! That's a big admission there, Mike. Saves coming on Football Manager. Bought a 4.5-star Brazilian, 178 million, first preseason friendly, damage. Ooh, yikes. Okay, I mean, I don't want to condone save scumming, but also, y'all play your own way. I'm not here to tell you the right way to play, but it would take an act of God for me not to be like, whoa, hovering over that restart button. All right, let's see if we can rotate some of our midfield here since nobody wanted to show up today. And we got one more, Yuri Alberto, Iwobi. Let's put our child up there. Meta. I mean, y'all put in the chat, like, what are your thoughts on save scumming? I mean, just in general. Like, this isn't like a save that, you know, you're making content out of and putting it on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, like misrepresenting your abilities in the game. This is just like your own personal save. I just was not feeling spending $178 million on a 4.5-star Brazilian and first preseason game, preseason friendly, have him blow out his knee and is done for the year. Like, we're talking personal saves. Somebody throw something in the chat to make me feel a little bit better about Mike's decision to be a save scummy scum. Well, okay, yeah. I mean, if the game crashes, there's nothing that you can really do about that. I mean, I have absolutely. I'm gonna knock on wood here. So there has yet to be a moment in any of my saves, and we've given up a penalty in the 80th minute here, where the computer has crashed, the game has crashed, and we've needed to restart. All right, ultimately it won't matter. We're going to win this game. But I have had the game crash or freeze, especially early in 26 when it was just one giant bug trap. Where I've needed to, not wanted to, but like needed to start the game over again because it wouldn't allow me to play anymore. So I will give Mike some credit here. I have restarted the game for those reasons. So I can't be mean to him. Can't be mean to him in that way. All right, y'all. Swansea is getting too many freaking highlights for this stupid freaking nonsense, man. Ultimately, it's not going to matter. We are going to get the result. He says. Oh, I hate having to reset everything that I'm doing here. I think this is just going to be one of those ones where we score a bunch of goals, they like come back-ish, and we ultimately see it out. But it's like, you know, squeaky bum moment for you English folk. Harry Wilson sucking the time out of the clock like a Capri Sun here. Harry Wilson. Whoa! Vigoro had a wonderful save as Harry Wilson arrows that into the top left corner of the goal. And like I said, we did end up seeing it out. But, I mean, that was scary. I'm not even going to touch the rest of that because I think they know. They can look at me. They can look at me and know. Not a fan. Not a fan. Well, I mean, in fairness, you tried. You tried, Mike. You tried. All right, so Muniz is going to Tottenham for $48 million. I mean, he doesn't play. It's 17 starts, 26 overall appearances, 4 goals in the league, 1 assist, a 6.77. He has 1 substitute appearance, and in the league, that 1 goal cup, and he scored. But we're sending him to Tottenham for 48, which is about 5 more than he is projected. That gets 95,000 back, and we were looking to replace him anyway. Well, actually, it's only an optional future fee. So I think the bug is still in here where we get that money. So, I mean, look, let's see, 8267. Oh, my 12-year-old would be mortified that just happened. Gear Charita made it. Yeah. Yeah. Sessignon, sure, man. I will praise you because that came out of nowhere, and you were fantastic. So, that was great. Where are Swansea? They're 8th in the championship. Okay, so I mean, at least they're a championship team. It's not like we were losing to calf strain. I mean, Spinazzola is done. I don't think he has played hardly at all. Who we have after him, I'm not entirely certain. I don't really remember. We've got Bassi that can play out there. Sessignon can play out there. All right, so we don't actually need anybody, which is good. That is fine. That is fine. All right, so we're gonna skip ahead here. We find out the next Carabao opponent there on, what is that, September 3rd? All right, so completed 48 future. All right, so we get not all of it because we had what, 80, 82, 83, 83 million. I mean, that's only 22. 83, 17, 5, 22, yeah. So half? Somebody tell me how that works. Doesn't matter. Muniz is out. So we do need to replace him now because, you know, outside of our child, he was the only striker sitting behind Yuri Alberto. Do we try to fit something in? Do we try to fit something in before we play Liverpool? Melia, Mikey Moore. Oh, Vuskovic. I mean, I would love to sign Vuskovic. We don't need a center back, though. So that's not fun. Dane Scarlett, no, you're not worth it. Takai. Why are all these people coming from Tottenham? I don't... who told Tottenham that we were looking for people? Though, Odebear. Okay, maybe. Let's see what Tottenham want. I mean, he's not going to be an important player. But they only want 20.5 for his playing and 61. Maybe that's somebody we hold on to in terms of in terms of what might be an option for us. Let's focus on striker. Kalamuwendu is still there. Jesus, Dominic Solanke. I mean, he's a proven. He scored 94 goals. That's just crazy. Tottenham out here spending $73 million on this. Come on. 14 goals. Not great. $73 million for 14 goals. Not ideal from Dominic Solanke. I mean, we could have 2 Brazilians up top. That might be nice. But they want 65 for him as a regular starter. Okay. Jesus. Let's keep that in mind. I don't really want to mess with Kalamuwendu. I had him in some loan or some save somewhere, and he was awful and terrible, and I don't like him. There, Joseph. Give me somebody that I'm not going to that is not going to benefit a direct rival. I'm not asking for too much. Kofane, 6'3", so he is is a bigger striker. That would certainly give us a different option. We do have this on. So the people that we're looking at do have to like us. Do we have anybody expired? No, nobody worth it. What about expiring? In the next 6 months, maybe we can get a striker, a Brazilian, or something. All right, well, I think we're probably just gonna have to hang out until here, September 1st, and see who wants to give us what. All right, so the Tottenham and Arsenal game have flip-flopped. We're going to end up getting a decent chunk of time off, unless that's Carabao Cup time. Guess we'll have to figure that out. For those of you who have just joined, welcome. We are doing a Sir Alex Ferguson-esque save. We picked up with Fulham in the second to last position in the Premier League on November 6th, much like Sir Alex Ferguson did when he took over at Manchester United. And we are now just over a year. Or no, we're not quite a year, I should say. We're almost a year into this and drawing Derby in the Carabao Cup next round. Fulham is the home team. All right, so we're essentially paying Derby, who are middle of the table in the championship. This one, hopefully, is a little more straightforward. And we're going to play them on September 1st. So potentially, we could have some new signing, maybe? All right. On Twitch, we've got Giolane. Don't really know how to say that, but cool. Yeah. Looking to pull up with his homies. Or their homies. I don't really know if it's a heat or not. Pulling up with their homies. You might have some competition there, Mike. I don't know where that person is from, but I mean, if we're we could be battling the Greeks versus somebody. Yes. That all looks good. Forget I have all these babies. So Patulski, Tom Barth, Kukonki, Musa Adamu. Oh, this beauty. 16 years old, 6'3", 15 jumping reach, 14 balance, 14 natural fitness, 14 marking, 13 tackling, 18 bravery, 13 leadership, 13 positioning. My dude is going to rock. Oh, all right. No, I mean, the salary percentage they're trying to give us is crap anyway. But I think we hold on to him until we confirm that we're going to have another striker coming in. Because I am not trying to put Mr. Yuri Alberto out there on an island by himself. That would make me sad if he got injured. A bruised ankle, Thiago. Come on, man. Now, Leon Bailey could be interesting. I mean, he's surplus to requirements. Would they be willing? Potentially. I mean, 150. That's crazy, y'all. That's silly. That is just silly. So we'll have to, I think the only way we're going to get this done reasonably is on deadline day, where we're pulling in reasonably priced loans, because I'm not going to pay $115,000 a week for an Aston Villa player to be a backup to Alvarado. Like, stop. That's nonsense. Ugh. Freaking Liverpool, man. Super stoked about their performance today, though. That was a big game. Yes, we were playing not a great team in the Hammers, but I mean, to put 5 or 4.5, because one of them was an own goal, but to put 4.5 past them, have Hugo Ekitike score for the first time in what, 5 league games or something like that, and no Verts. I think we can be happy. That helps us jump us as in Liverpool. It helps us jump Chelsea into 5th, drawn on points with United, and Chelsea play Arsenal tomorrow in the late game. So maybe something good happens. I don't know. Well, yeah. But I mean, honestly, I don't care if we give up 100 goals a game. As long as we score 101, I'm fine. Yes, I would like to see Ibu and Van Dijk do their jobs and do them with half of a, half a common sense between the two of them. But I mean, if we can outscore the opponent, I don't really care. Like, I'm not here for goal differential. If we can just like flat out make the Champions League, that's fine. All right. So we're going into this game against Liverpool. Santos is injured, so we're gonna have to put Tete in. Lucky us. Lucky us. I mean, I don't know what to do here. I mean, Sessegnon scored those goals. He played spectacularly last game, but this is just one of those games where, if you leave him, it's going to be one of those he gets absolutely smoked. Yeah, no, he's supposed to be very good, and I am incredibly excited to welcome him to the team. I think he is going to be stellar. We do have to put Josh King in. Who do we take off? Engels, Patrick Berg, Dan Burn. We do have Calvin Bassey, so let's take Dan Burn off. I guess we could also take Lukic off. So let's take Lukic off for Lennon Miller. Oh, we don't have freaking Alvarado on there. We have too many midfielders on, but we need Josh King to be on there because he is our one academy player, which is another stipulation for those of you who are joining. That is another stipulation of the save, is that we have... All right, Patrick Berg is off. Is that we have an academy product on the field with us at all times. Not on the field, sorry. In the game day squad. Let's not go crazy. All right, so I can't remember what our results against Liverpool were last season. I think we lost both of them. And the first one I think was frustrating. And then the second one, I think the second one was pretty straightforward. So let's see if our new look squad can beat the same old squad. I mean, they do have Nico Williams out there. They've got Nico Williams on their left wing. We have Ryan Sessegnon. What could go wrong there? Probably nothing. Oh God, no, Mike. He could play till he's 41, and I don't think he wants to. Like, if we're being honest, I think that Virgil van Dijk is one of those players that like gets it. Like when it's over for him. I think he absolutely could play at 41, but I don't think he wants to like go back to the Netherlands and play in like a third division Dutch team or something like that. He probably will be able to go to Saudi Arabia for a season, maybe two, because you know they'll pay him an obscene amount of money that nobody else will want to pay him. Or he could go to the MLS and become one of those like crazy paid designated players. As Tete half clears it to McAllister, who goes way wide to Joey Gomez. Gravenberch to Robertson. And Gorbara makes the save. So, I mean, ultimately he could if he wanted to. I just don't think he wants to. He strikes me as a very realistic player. Salah to Wirtz, Konate, and I mean they're just. It's looking good just because in the fact that we set up a wall and kind of they had to bounce it off of us and bounce back and all of that, but it didn't look like we were in any danger of stealing the ball from them, so that's great. But so far, I mean, I think we're doing pretty well here. We're 45 minutes in, coming to the end of halftime, and we have I was going to say we have the last highlight, but we do not. They have a full minute here to make some silly things happen, and that looks like that's what they're going to do. Florian Wirtz, Joe Gomez, Salah into Wirtz, and he's just going to burn in Isak in the center. No, Nico Williams in the center. We made it all the way to freaking stoppage time in the first half to give up our first goal. And I mean, this is poor defending. Basuma follows Wirtz in, and then just nobody goes with Williams as he cuts back to the penalty spot and arrows it in. Anthony Robinson chips it up to nobody, and that should be the end of the half. I was going to say, if they're going to show us more, that would really piss me off, because that means that highlight was there just to like rub it in our face that we had kicked it out of bounds. I think we can salvage a draw. Will we win this game? Probably not, but I think we can salvage a draw. I think if we get to 60 and it's still 1-0, I may push a little bit, open up the game. That'll probably lead to goals for them, but we got to do something here. I thought we had just kicked it out. Yuri Alberto, I bet you is offside. Yes, he is. I betcha. Mike, you know who isn't a third division Dutch team in the NBA? Freaking Celtics. Like, everybody was all stressed out about Jason Tatum being out. But I mean, dude, if this is not a sterling ringing review for Brown as one of the best players in the league, I don't know what is. Because I mean, everybody was like, well, you can't do it without Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's the lifeblood of the Celtics. Which, fair enough. Like, he's a fantastic player. And I would rather have him than not have him. But I mean, I think they were doing Brown dirty by saying that the only reason he's successful is because he has Jason Tatum. And then to have Tatum go out for the entire year and have Brown come in and just, I mean, he's been phenomenal. Lights out. In the last game that we played, we beat some trash team, 148 to like 111 or something. And we shot like 67% from 3 point, and like 66.7 overall. And he had 28 7 and 9 or something. My dude's a dude. Alex Iwobi gets sent in, and we score. Anthony Robinson, Alex Iwobi. We are drawn 1-1. I will take that. Now we just need to see the game out. Let's end it. Ding, 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 ding. End of the game. 60 minutes is all we play, right? Because if we flip the 6 over, mirror, it's a 9. So that's basically the end of the game, is what I say. That's why in your Southport say Liverpool bought Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, and then Endrick. That's crazy. All right. Let's encourage the boys. Harry Wilson is not feeling super great. Yeah, that's usually trying to dunk on Wemby is usually not advised, from what I understand. He is a, how do I say this? Big freaking dude. So yeah, he's a dude. Tete is playing horribly. So let's try Geertruida out there. Again, our midfield is kind of just blah. Though, I don't know. I don't want to change too much because I think that we have done all right thus far. So let's make our 3 subs and go from there. They've put Verts out on the right. Nico Williams is playing through the center and Salah's playing out on the left. That's an interesting little... Y'all, come on, like... This bull honky is crap, man. It's crap. It's crap. It's crap, and I don't appreciate it. And I just don't appreciate it. They just loft it up to Alexander Isak, and he says, "Oh, excuse me," while I frog hop you. And we have been so in this game, it's not even funny. Yuri Alberto's on a 6-1-7. Oh, boost. So I mean, I think we can probably flip some things around. Maybe move up a little bit. Play a flat 5. Yeah. I think we'll go something like this. Actually, we could probably split these dudes. Alex Scott stay in the center. Arne Ingles, you can be our advanced playmaker. Alex Iwobi there. Then we can sit Alex Scott. Be a presser. Arne Ingles, regular central midfielder, and Alex Iwobi. Actually, why don't we flip them? Engels will be that pressing midfielder coming up through the center. We still have one. Lennon Miller, Bassi. I mean, I'm just so upset that Yuri Alberto has decided not to show up. Let's make a statement here. Let's just make a statement. We can't even freaking put a pass together. Here we go. Alex Scott goes to win it. Now we're going to move up the field, hopefully. Alex Iwobi puts it out to Alvarado. Come on, boys. Get in the box. Let's go. Arne Ingles drops it down. Geertruida gets on it. Alex Iwobi! Oh, what a freaking chance. What a freaking chance. That's point blank from Alex Iwobi. And knocks it straight off the bar. Robinson wins it back to Grabara. mean, we still have the highlight, which is nice. Gear Churita might go inside. Yes, he does. To Alex Scott, Arnett Engels. Gear Churita is going up to Minta. Minta's gonna get in. Our baby, Mohamed Kadermaite. But are they gonna call him off? Nope, that's it. Yes, let's freaking go. No, they are. Are you? All the emotions. All the emotions. All the emotions. He's offside there. Oh, son of a snickerdoodle. Golly. That felt a whole lot like the who was it? The Brentford Burnley game from today, where Brentford are up 3-0. I mean, y'all, come on. Like, what? Come on. Anyway, Brentford are up 3-0. Burnley storm back to draw 3-3. Then they score what they think is the game winner right at the end, only for it to get chalked off. Then Brentford score what they think is the game winner. They go up 4-3. And then Burnley score a goal late in stoppage time for what they think is a draw, only for that then to be the second goal in 10 minutes of game time to get called out. So anyway, Burnley ended up losing, and Burnley are going to go down this season. They are just not a good team. Oh, that's frustrating. That puts us to 9th. I mean, the 3-1 scoreline absolutely does not speak to how the game went. And it's so frustrating too, because we were not that bad. Who is this guy? Why would I want you? You're 20 years old. You're 6'2". You'll never play for us. But I guess if we get him for 0 money. Ugh. God, that's so frustrating. I mean, Tete played like crap because Tete is crap. You were not good defensively. Who else played like crap? Sessegnon. I told you from the start. I can read the tea leaves. He was going to have that really great game against championship opposition and then go in against Liverpool and be like, what is a soccer? I don't know. Yeah, Coyote, the 2 Coyote own goals, obviously not ideal, right? But I mean, luckily, I guess everybody is still going to want all of him. Kanate has signed his in this game, he has signed a new contract. I mean, would I love to have Hugo Ekitike sitting there with us, not being used? They've got Soberslai on the bench. Oh, poor guy. He's only a squad player. I would take him in a heartbeat. Milos Kirkesh. I would take him in a heartbeat too. Go to Gakpo. I would take him in a heartbeat too. Yeah, they're all $1 million. I would take Curdy. Curdy, you can come play for us. I know that you want to leave in real life. Ugh. All right, Tino Livramento. These are all people that I scouted coming out of that Newcastle game. Kai Osaka having just a grand old time. Hello. Okay, cool. I don't want to look at you people anyway. Ugh. What the heck? I mean, for those of you that are in the stream, hello, welcome, hi. This is fantastic. Numbers aren't as sky high as they were last week when we had over 100 people concurrently in the stream, which was phenomenal, and I loved it. Loved chatting with you all. But for those of you who are here, welcome. This is fantastic to have you here with us right now. If you want to chat about something, throw it in the chat box. Myself and Mike are more than willing to talk to you about how ridiculous your takes on whatever it is you want to chat about. We're more than willing to tell you how ridiculous those takes are, but in like a positive and not jerky way. At least I won't. Mike probably will. Sitting there, going back to Liverpool, sitting there thinking about all the people that we have missed out on because of injury this season is infuriating. I mean, we have so many players in real life, so many players out injured. It's incredible. It's wild. And I would really, really, really love to not feel as though I wanted to blame that, but also I'm sitting here complaining, so maybe I do want to complain about it. Evan Ferguson back at Brighton. Yes, Roma didn't work out for him. Oscar Cortez. Oh, Jarrell Kwanzaa. God, this transfer for Liverpool in real life is looking worse and worse. Because we sent him thinking that we could wait a couple of years before we brought him back. And now we're trying to bring him back like immediately. Because we have zero reinforcements. So not great. All right, so now we got Derby coming up in the Carabao Cup at home. Hopefully they pose less of a threat, if you can call it a threat, than no, I don't. Juve Stabia, where are you? Okay, that's not real. Serie B, that's not real. You're not a real team. And for those of you who hate doing this as much as I do, I hear you. This is dumb that we have to do this stupid little song and dance with our training, and we can't have it just be FM24 training where I can drag and drop and have a grand old time doing it. Sessignon, Minta, Lennon Miller, King, Engels, Alvarado. Yeah, sure. That looks good. Good crowd expected. I don't know about that. How many rounds does the Carabao Cup have? I know it finishes before the season ticks or the new year ticks over, but I think we're going into the third round here. Antonito Cordero. Let's get some opposition instruction in this piece. This is the only thing I ever do, the opposition instruction. It's the only thing I ever do on this tactical advice page. God, we have so much money in the bank. 105 is wild. And are they going to make us do the transfer window? Oh, they're going to make us do the transfer window before they let us play? I hope not. Vigorous singles. Okay, now Leeds want Alex Iwobi for 47. I mean, we have 6 million midfielders, but also he's happy to stay. I think we can reject that. I can only assume that number is going to go up as they get more desperate. So maybe at some point maybe at some point it's just too good to pass up. But that is not today. All right, so he is a good Premier League player. Yeah, that would be nice. Remember how they used to do that? Remember how they used to do that? FM24. Oh, what a great game that was. You know? What a great game FM24 was. All right, so they want crazy money. Mandatory future fee of 73. Nah, dude, you're not that good. What? That's crazy talk. Sure, loan list all those fools. Don't want to register Mikey freaking Allen for the Premier League. Donkey. All right, now Leeds want Lukic, and I think I'm probably more comfortable losing Lukic than I would be Iwobi. I mean, if they're going to give us, what was that, 42.5 for him? But he's not interested in speaking to Leeds. Ha ha ha. I mean, they're willing to pay out the nose $49 million. But he doesn't want to freaking leave. We just, we now have too many. Won't agree to this, so I think we're just gonna have to end up pissing Lukic off to get him gone. Because we can lose a midfielder and be okay. And he's not an English player. So I mean ultimately it doesn't really matter. Yeah, because I don't want to lose is not for sale. We want to keep him here. Again, if we could get Esposito, but I'm not going to pay that much money. These teams, man, they need to screw their heads on straight because that's wild. Oh, Tierno Barry. Didn't he score today? My dude's 6'5", 18 jumping reach. Hot dang. He would certainly be a different type of player. Oh god. He just keeps showing up. But he's not, we don't play a 4-2, a 4-2-3-1. He just keeps showing up. Friends, talk me out of it. Talk me out of paying all that money for somebody that we don't need. Please, please, please help me. Sure. Again, I don't know who you are, but You're more than welcome to hop in with us. Why didn't somebody tell me my hair was crazy? He's just so bad. Like, what are you ever going to do for us here at Fulham? Nothing. Literally nothing. Ugh. Bombito. Paletta. Marlon Gomez. Alisson from Shakhtar. He's a left-footed player. Mosquera. Perpich. Mateus Mane. Everybody wants this dude in real life. I don't really get it. I mean, I know he's only 18, but I don't really get it. Our 18-year-old striker is better than him. And nobody's knocking our door down to go get him. I mean, might Gonzalo be the option here at striker? They're all just so young. I want some established dudes. Oh, God. We have so many freaking... You know, it's Fair Naipan. Again, he's a midfielder. Omari Hutchinson. For loan. I mean, he can play out there. What do they want for a loan for Omari Hutchinson? Only 50%. Hey, if they're going to agree to this and not that, do we just say yes to the important player, even though we know he's not going to be an important player? Oh, God, no, 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 not that. That's not happening. Good thing I freaking saw that. Yeah, they don't want... Unless we pay them just stupid person money, they don't want any of that. Well, look at this little model. You got those tan eyes, gray eyes, and, well, hot dang, from Torino, 19-year-old Alessio. All you men lover people out there. That's your dude. That's a good looking dude. It's a weird way to say that. Men lover people. I apologize. That was an odd way to say that. Odd choice of words. You understood what I was saying. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. 32 years old. Maybe? I don't know. What are we thinking here? Somebody help me. Help me. I don't want to pay $10 million for him, though. Okay. I don't think that's our option. I don't think that's our option. That is some white hair. Okay, so 5'11 on the right, dribbling of 14, 13 long shots, so he can come inside and his physicals are decent. What would Strasbourg, or really, what would Chelsea want? He's getting paid next to nothing. Uh, just don't think it's going to be in our cards, my friends. I mean, it has to be because we need the players, but I just don't know what to do. A cut leg. Oh, poor guy. They're not going to let him go. I mean, would Chelsea let us have Liam Delap on loan? It's not like he's playing for them anyway. No. Oh my God. What is wrong with people? I guess we have to find somebody that's not in the Premier League. Because that's crazy. Stuttgart want Wahi Amura from Wolfsburg. You can play both of the positions. Capped 53 times for Algeria, 21 goals. Well, isn't this just a silly old mess we've got ourselves in? Francolino. My dude is getting paid pennies on the dollar. They're about to make crazy money on him from Leipzig. Wild. All right. So I mean, ultimately, I think Gonzalo, we can try and bring him in. Not going to give him a freaking like that's. I don't want to give a future or an optional future fee. All right, so we're gonna bring Gonzalo in. Let's see who we can get on the left. Illing Jr., but he's a left-footed player. Oscar Pereira, he's right. He would cut in for Strasbourg. And Juve want him. Did we say no to that? I don't know. I think we said no to that. I mean, Duranville, just like a straight up speed merchant here. Caden Young, Paredes, Romain Mundell. Oku, Rossman, Odebear. I know that we don't want to strengthen the babies of another team, but we do need players, specifically this type of player. And ultimately, if they don't pan out, then we let them go, or they get called back, I should say, in January, and we could take another swing. Of course, they love me. Come on, come on. Victor Frohlholt. All right, Gonzalo is going to come in. Granted his work permit. Let's go ahead and bring him in and just see what he does. Who knows? I don't. Because why would I know? I don't know anything. people who are supposed to be telling me all the good things on my staff apparently don't want to do their jobs because they have not told me anything. I feel like the people that they've suggested are just absolute dumpster fires. If any of y'all have any suggestions, I'd be more than happy to take a look. All right, so the board's delighted, fans are delighted. Let's register this old home bag. Flame that. Sign a. Here it goes again. Yes, my camera just went out. Mike, you know all about this. You know, Mike, I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see. Just for you. Let me give Gonzalo a number here. He's gonna be the number 49 because of course he is. Why not? And just for you, I'm gonna go sign Lamine Yamal. Easy peasy. I mean, he's not for sale, but everybody's got their price. They want $0 for him. Great. Let's make that offer. See what they say. I mean, he's getting paid $340,000, between $340,000 and $470,000 a year. My dude. Get a Wobie to say hola to Gonzalo. I mean, we did bring in a striker, so ultimately it's not going to kill us if we don't bring in a winger, because we do have some options out there. Got Giamani. I mean, this dude just screams Italy. Am I right? Like, just screaming Italy. Mikey Moore. those suspects are still at large. That's what I want everybody to do right now. I want you all to call Barcelona. Just call them. I can't give you any more information than that, but I need you to call them and just say, send him to Fulham. They'll know who. Like it'll be obvious who they're referring to, who you are referring to. It'll be obvious. No. Oh, everybody pick up your phones right now. Call up your local Barcelona dealer and say, send him. You know you want to. Just say yes. It'll make everything all better. I mean, I'll even pay 100%. 1625. Yeah, dude, I will. So freaking dumb. All right. Sure, you can have an optional future fee if we win the Premier League. You can have a fee of 25 if we win the Premier League. Which thing? I don't know what just happened. Something just happened. Ah, sorry, Mike. Fulham's Lamine Yamal bid has been just flat out rejected. They didn't even wait for us to get off the phone. They just said, "This freaking loser." No, you silly goose. Will you be making a renewed offer? I expect so. No, I don't expect so. No. Can we get through this game? 1945. All right, so we should be able to start this game right now. Oh, thank God. Okay. Here, Alberto, you go in. Harry Wilson, you go in. Gonzalo, you go in. Because what did we sign you for if not to freaking play? That's what I want to know. What did we sign you for if not to freaking play? Sessignon's on the left. Do we want to put Alex Scott maybe here? Sure. All right, my friends, let's get saucy. I think ultimately, my freaking camera's out again. Ultimately, it would be hilarious, hilarious if we could get that sort of dialogue in the game. Like, how funny would it be if we just pester the crap out of one of the teams? And eventually they're just like, fine, just take him, please. Just stop calling us. Just please, leave us alone. I think that'd be hilarious. I'd be down for that. I'd be down to even record some of that for them. Derby aren't playing with players. They're just playing with numbers. Let's see how this first little bit of the game goes before I ratchet up the pressure. I mean, we're already at 80% possession, 82%. God, we better do something with this. Derby are kind of taking a crap in the championship right now. But they have the first real highlight. Rian Brewster. Ugh, throwback. Short to Clark. Oh, my Lanta. We just got just enough people in front. Thank goodness for that. And Derby have started out on a heater. 13 minutes in, they have 5 shots, 1 on target, and a .58 XG. That is wild. Oh my God. I don't want you to mention the initials again, Mike, but it feels like that. Feels like this is one of those ING moments. And Kuba Minta up to our baby. I probably need to find a way to be more comfortable with his name. Meta? He's got what is that? The 2 dots, the umlaut? Mita? Mita? I have to probably figure out how to say his name if he's going to stick around. So I guess maybe he won't anymore now that Gonzalo is here. I don't know. Ultimately, we should probably figure out his name. Because if we're going to use him in the Champions League as a homegrown player. Arne Ingles out wide to Santos. Santos goes into Minta. Minta's able to Mohamed Kader Meita. Your guess is as good as mine, but I know that he scored a goal. Yankuba Minta. I mean, he's kind of good, Minta. Just like in real game. I know that we're playing against championship opposition, but I mean, so is the rest of our team, and he's carving them up. Because he did it against I've already blocked out who we almost lost to in the first round, or in the first game. Swansea. And then, I mean, he's been stellar thus far in this game. And hopefully Grabara doesn't have to do very much. I mean, he's only had to make 2 saves. But they've been 2 good saves, because they have over a 1 XG on those two shots on frame. And Brentford are up on Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. That's nice. The more of those silly results that go our way, so that we don't have to face the big boys, the better. So what? MK Dons over Bristol City, Brentford over Chelsea, Arsenal are slapping the crap out of Everton. Man City whooping up on Colchester 7-0. And for those of you who have not watched the non-league to Premier League featuring Marine AFC save, the Let's Play save in my on the YouTube channel, first of all, please do. Please do. It's great. We're several seasons in now, cruising our way up through League One, and Colchester has just been a thorn in our paw from the get-go, and it blows my mind. There's always that one team, and every single save you do in this game, it doesn't matter how good you are, there's always that one team that just absolutely ruins your day every freaking time you play them. And ours is Colchester United. I mean, to end the League Two season, we had the ability to set a record at home against Colchester for the most points scored in a League Two season. Spoiler alert. And we were up 2-0, cruising into the 85th minute, and they ended up scoring 2 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game to ruin our happy little lives. And then we played them in League One because they came up with us. And again, we played a fantastic game and ended up drawing them. And now we play them in the Carabao Cup. Ooh. All right, let's go and make some substitutions. Rene Ingalls is not playing super great, and that makes me sad. Josh King, maybe we switch. That's not what I want. Switch Alex Scott. Sessignon is tired. But of course, we forgot to put somebody on the bench for him. Lennon Miller is on a 6.58. Patrick Berg can step in for him. And Gertruida is on a yellow card. Not great, so Ogbu can come in for him. Have to keep an eye on Minta. And Harry Wilson, well, actually, Harry Wilson can go on for Minta right now. So we're in the 75th minute. So might as well make the substitutions we can while we can. There's no way, Mike, that is an English new gen. Is he like originally, can you see where he was born? Because there's no way that dude was born in London or Manchester or like La Mangal Sangha Das? That's not a real name. And I really apologize to anybody whose name that actually is. But that... See what happens? See what happens when you try to be nice to teams and you don't run up the score on them. We've had 7 shots on target. We're trying desperately to just not be jerks. And they make it damn near impossible. Josh King out to Alvarado, and who? To whom would... Oh, my Atlanta, and we're going into freaking... All right, well, I am very sad by the way, in the way that game ended. Incredibly disappointed in the way that freaking game ended. So we're going to sort out our stupid little freaking... Oh, golly. I swear to God. I swear to all that is holy. Y'all. Harry Wilson steps up to the spot, and Vickers comes out of nowhere to poke it wide of the post. Grabara better make a save here. Not here, necessarily. It'd be great if he did, which he doesn't. But he better make a freaking save in this to get us back to level. Because you cannot tell me that we are not the better team. That we have not been the better team. And I told you, Mike. I told you the freaking... The letters... We are getting ING'd. I mean, because of course he is. Born in Brighton, half Indian. Why not? All right, here comes Rion Brewster. Maybe he's going to have flashbacks. No, he's not. All right, I mean, in fairness to Derby, they have crushed the ball into the back of the net and given Grabara zero opportunity to make saves here. Josh King is stepping up. Our homegrown at club player steps up, puts Vickers to the wrong side, and just slots it in. Josh King has gotten our second goal. We need Grabara to save or Derby to miss one in the next three. Or we are going to find ourselves having fallen out of the Carabao Cup in the third freaking round in Grabara. Oh, what a beautiful save. There is nothing sweeter than a goalkeeper catching the ball. Obviously, in a penalty shootout, infinitely better, but just like in general. And I know that that's like a very old school, catch everything that comes to you mentality. The new school goalkeeping is all about parrying, punching, just get it out of your box as quickly as possible. But like, you don't even have to be a goalkeeper to just appreciate the utter beauty. Grabara with a second. Oh my God, you beauty. You don't even have to be a goalkeeper to marvel at the skill and the aesthetics of a ball coming in full force and just sticks in the hand. Patrick Berg to win us the round, and we do. Grabara is the hero. Harry Wilson is the scapegoat, almost. Might have been the villain. Oh, my Lanta. This is not this is not boding well for our fortunes in this. Because if we're struggling through these championship teams, when we come up against some real competition, when they're like, yeah, dude, we're gonna play and we're gonna smoke you, it's gonna be an issue. Odebear is coming in. We'll have somebody, so that's good. No, Awobi is not going to leave. Cool. So we beat Northampton in the Virtue Trophy. We beat Derby in the third round of the Carabao Cup. So there's 4 more games. The 4th round is going to be drawn on the 3rd. So in 2 days, we'll figure out who we're playing. We slapped the crap out of Northampton in the Virtue. Well, they're slow unless you're sitting here sweating, losing 15 pounds because you're sweating it out over losing to some terrible freaking team. And Lukic is not going, so we're gonna have to bump him up. I mean, do we send Maite to Middlesbrough now that we have Gonzalo? Now we can buy Lamine. You're right. It had nothing to do with the fact that he had zero interest in participating in a transfer with us. He obviously wanted to go. It's just we didn't have enough money. So Odebear comes in. Lukic snubs them. So I mean, we have to put him back up. Do we send How close? Here we go, Mike. How close were you to signing Lamine Yamal? We were very close, and I thought it was done on more than one occasion, but unfortunately, we just couldn't agree on every aspect of the deal. I think that's the only realistic expectation here, or a response here, because I think we can agree that that's exactly what happened. We were very, very close. We were very close, and honestly, it probably could have gone in if we had that 27K. All right, so they're going to use him as an important player. Middlesbrough play in the championship, so he's getting high level football. Huh. I mean, he is a different baller than both of them. He's just not doing anything. All right, let's go ahead and send him out. I think this is a great chance for me to show what I'm about. Sure enough, splashed across the front page of every sports newspaper in the world, Lamine Yamal nearly became a Fulham player. Ugh. Beautiful thing. It really is. It's a beautiful thing. He was almost one of us. Almost a cottager. If it had only been for that $27,000. All worth it though. I mean, I can't be the only one that hates doing these stupid. Like, I've changed all the media stuff to not be me, and yet I'm still answering so many freaking media questions. Lennon Miller, Josh King are the only ones not registered, and we don't have to register them. Cool. We have a squad of 25. Probably too big. Most of them are midfielders. So that's great. Don't want to talk about that. He's useless to me now. All right, so now we're going up against United away. And then we've got Tottenham away. We've got so many freaking away games. And then Arsenal and Nottingham Forest at home. We should start cruising right now. We don't have. We even need a coach? Yes, we have. Oh, okay. Yes, we actually do. Oh, and he wants to be a U18 coach? Do it up, dude. You want to coach the babies? Go for it. Sunderland. Okay, in the Carabao Cup. And we're the home team. Okay, so I mean, I think we continue to get pretty lucky. Because I mean, just like in the non-league to Premier League save, we're not doing so hot away from home. All right, I'm gonna rip through these really quickly. For those that don't know, this is exactly what I do for all of the training days. Post game, it is a match review and a recovery. And if I have the space, we're just not going to, oh my God, we're not going to play for like 9 weeks. And if I have the space, I'll throw in an extracurricular. So like right here, I'll throw in team bonding. And I wish I could drag that And then I always try to pair that with community outreach. This is such a weird, like, why the 2 week gap? I assume we're gonna play, or I guess never mind. I know it's the first whatchamacallit break, international break, because we don't play Sunderland in the Carabao Cup till the end of October. Yeah, okay, never mind. I know what I was talking about. Relax, guys. Relax. All right, we're 2 days away from United. It's going to take forever to get through that freaking 2 week break, though. I'll end up playing a couple of friendlies just to keep everybody fresh. You know, I freaking hate doing this one by one. I played FM24 for the first time in a while the other day, and I had to like remind myself that I could highlight everybody using shift in FM24. And it was glorious to see everybody up there and just have to like scream down the line, praise, 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 praise. It was great. And then I come back to FM26 and I'm like, yeah, this sucks. His left foot is insane, and I think it's incredible that Lamine Yamal, we're talking about, I think it's incredible that he already is at the point where he has a signature, not a move, but I mean, like his left foot is what he is known for, and just the shape that he puts on the ball is such that people can look at it and be like, that's Lamine Yamal shape right there. Alex Scott is out, so I guess that, at least for this United game, gives us a reprieve from having to make all these decisions about midfielders. Sure, yes. Emirates, Holland, tactical advice. Want to make sure we do that. So for those of you who are in the chat, join us. Join Mike and I. Throw something in the chat. We'd be more than happy to chat with you. Why would I want him as a fitness coach? Is that what that just said? No, just a normal coach. I don't know. Sorry, didn't mean to get all excitable there. It was Donev that is joining us as a fitness coach. And y'all, we had the same freaking issue 2 episodes ago where my camera has just decided that it wasn't going to work anymore. And it was frustrating because I streamed for like 4 hours last weekend and it never shut off. It had no issues. And now it's like, haha, loser. We're going to make this an issue. Though I guess silver lining here, it did come at a time where we had so many people in the chat, in the stream, that had it gone south and not been like the camera going in and out and all of that, it would have been bad just because we had so many freaking people. Anthony Robinson, you are gonna obviously play. Ogbu Gutierrez, we want, what's his face? Joachim Anderson. Gutierrez, you can be up here. Alex Iwobi obviously is gonna play. Obviously. Kenny Tete, it just makes me sad. feel like he should be so much better for us than he is. And obviously he's not as young and spry as Santos, but he should be. I shouldn't have to use Gutrita as an everyman. So Berg, Sessignon, Minta, Gutrita, Lennon Miller, Gonzalo, King, Odebert, and Lacombe. All right, cool. So we've got Grabar in goal, Robinson, Ogbu, Anderson, Santos across the back line, Basuma, Iwobi, Engels in the midfield three, Alvarado on the left, Wilson on the right, and then Yuri Alberto up top. Wilson Odebert, he's going to be on the left, so he would be an 11. Let's see what we can do away to Manchester United. I'm hoping that we can do some decent things that don't make us look like idiots. So Martinez is out, Casemiro is out, Angelo Steeler is out, Cunha is out. They still have Bruno Fernandes. It is time to put an end to this poor run of form. I mean, it really is a poor run of form though, because I mean, if you think about it, we have not won in the league since Leeds, which is the second game of the season, right? Is that accurate? Because we lost to, how many games have we played? That's not what I need. Because we lost to, yeah, we played 4 games. So we won our first 2 games, and then we lost to Newcastle, and then we lost to Liverpool. And now we're losing to freaking United and Mason Mount. God, I hate United just with the dark passion of 1,000 suns. Joachim Anderson clears it only as far as Mount. Engels goes to close and then just gets frozen. Mason Mount walks past him, and Grabara is on the ground. What a terrible save. What an absolutely abysmal save. Like, what is the point of that? He has just laid down on the ground and said, maybe please hit me? Atrocious. Atrocious. And we statistically have been in this game. We have been the better team. And we've yet to have a highlight, and we're 30 minutes into the game. Our possession is not great, which, you know, sure. I think we should probably increase a little bit. All right, Iwobi steals it. And then Yuri Alberto sells freaking the countering Iwobi short. But Yves Bissouma gets it back. Iwobi's holding onto the ball for too long. Ogbu goes out to Alvarado, up to Iwobi. He's only got one player, one guy in the box. It's 1v39. Yuri Alberto lays it off to Harry Wilson, and there's a deflection to put it out for a corner. Oh. We have been so good in this game, and we have not freaking shown up. Gives Basuma. I mean, we still have 20 seconds left, so hopefully we get like a legitimate highlight out of this. Alex Iwobi is going out wide, chips it over to Anthony Robinson. Anthony Robinson goes to, he leaves the ball, halftime whistle. Ugh, that is a frustrating first half. I mean, we could not be any more on top of United right now, and we have nothing to show for it. So disappointing. And Yuri Alberto has shown up. He's on a 7-2. So many of those, one would have to assume many of those 5 shots on target in the 1.26 XG are his. And Alvarado is letting him down on a 6-3. Yves Bissouma is on a 6-4. Arne Engels is on a 6-5. I mean, they're cowards for playing with a back seven, first of all, and they can go straight to hell with that. Harry Wilson. I mean, I'm gonna put Minta in. Let's give Odebear uh, a shot. He can be an inside forward. I mean, our midfield has just been abysmal. Oh my Lanta. Lennon Miller can come in for Arne Engels. God, we have just been so freaking bad. Gibbs Basuma. Patrick Berg can come in for him because I'm tired of looking at his stupid face. We've got Geertruida, Josh King, and Gonzalo. Let's see what the loanies can do as Minta comes in and Odebear comes in as well for the last 20 minutes of the game. They've got a freaking corner kick. Bruno Fernandes. I mean, it's 3v6 inside the 6-yard box. And Benjamin Sheshko heads it home. I cannot believe my freaking luck. It just the things that make you go, what the hell? You know? Santos is dribbling up the field and can't make a freaking like basic pass to Yankuba Minta. Luckily, United suck at passing the ball. Not they don't suck at scoring, obviously. Minta cuts inside, finding Odebear, but can't get there. Anthony Robinson is up, gets out. Yuri Alberto. All right, 2-1. We need to continue to press. Matthias de Ligt only clears it as far as Anthony Robinson, who was all by himself. And I don't know what sort of defense Amad Diallo was thrown up there, but he just had his hands behind his back and was just like, oh, please don't hit me. As Anthony Robinson kind of just cruises by him. We've got 10 minutes left. Encourage the boys. They didn't want to, well, I guess they did want to hear that. We just, the 2 goals, man. The 2 goals is the bane of our existence. Like, we can't, the teams that we face, the difficult teams that we face, score 2 goals and then just sit on the lead. It makes me sad, and we are just careening down. We've only scored, or we've only earned 6 points in our first 5 games, and those 6 points came in the first 2 games. And we can check for you. Yes, Ruben Amorim is still the head coach at United, so he really is loving life still, playing at Old Trafford. Alvarado with a 6-0. I mean, he's on a 6.54 in the last 5 games. He has been atrocious. Grabara played horribly. He's let in 11 goals in the last 5 matches. Oh, that is not what I want to see. Dude, he's not for sale. Well, I guess he would be for sale if they wanted to give us $70 million for him. How about we say that? If you want to give us 70 mil for him, go for it. You can have him. But I don't think Leeds has the money to be throwing $70 million for a 30-year-old midfielder. And now we've got 2 weeks to just sit here and grumble and be upset. And you know very well that that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grumble and be upset. Let's go ahead Anthony Robinson named Player of the Week. Cool. Doesn't really do anything for me. Let's go ahead and arrange some friendlies here. We just played maybe on Saturday the 12th. We can play West Ham? No. Play some just awful team. So we're going to make $110,000 for that game. Well, I want them to come to us with a board takeover then, because we'll take your money. We will take your money. Al Halal. I don't really want to play like real teams. I want to play some people we're going to absolutely bludgeon. Just go from there. The teams have accepted. We will end up playing on Monday the 21st. I think that gives us a decent little block of space there. Oh, that'd be great if Al Ali wanted to splash the cash on Isak and get him the heck out of the Premier League. We could stop dunking on our center backs on a corner. Spinazzola can now speak good English. Have I ever had a tycoon takeover in game? No. Not like a oil money tycoon takeover. I have had external takeovers that aren't considered tycoons, but that we end up getting crazy money for them, or from them, I should say. Like I had one, I think in FM24, like one of my first saves in FM24. I had one that was he took over and the guy dropped like 30 million into our transfer budget, and we were like a League One team, I think. We're like a low level championship team. And so, I mean, yeah, please. I want $30 million when our entire budget is like 10. Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily consider that a tycoon takeover. Oh, this would be so beautiful. 227 mil. Go to Saudi Arabia, get your $6 billion and leave us alone. Please, please leave us alone. Oh, well that so they called it a tycoon takeover, but didn't actually give you money. I mean, I guess they gave you money in that they cleared your debts, but like that's frustrating because as rare as they are, and I mean anybody in the anybody in the stream, if any of you all have ever had a tycoon takeover, like let us know how that panned out for you. But for me, I would be so pissed if I finally got a tycoon takeover and all it was, you know, here, put a band-aid on your piggy bank and get you back to zero. I'd be like, no, 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 that's not what you're here for. You're here to dump untold amounts of money into my pockets so that I can go and make stupid decisions in the transfer market. So that no, you take that back. Barbara is getting worse. So that's not great. He's getting worse, but like not actually getting worse. I don't know how that. Ugh. This game, though, right? This friggin' game. Musiala out to Al Ittihad. All right. I mean, I know that we haven't played very many games, but my freaking camera keeps shutting off and this stupid 2 week block. So I might get us through the month, play Tottenham, or maybe not. Maybe I need to restart the game and hope that our bad luck here with some of these teams is reset when closing out the game. I mean, I've been streaming for 2 hours now, or I guess 2.5 hours. That's not real. Well, I guess 2 hours and 17 minutes since the stream started, or since I came on, I should say. I might get us and get us to Tottenham, make a decision, because I kind of want to forget that this freaking episode ever happened, because we have done jack crap except for barely beat two beatable teams in the Carabao Cup. So it has not been great, and I know you all, in all of your wisdom, are not super excited that all of our freaking luck has dried up. I don't know why we started. I guess because he was on the list. On the list. Josh King out here scoring in our U21s. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, let's give Odebear a run out there because Alvarado has been trash, trash, trash. Did Lukic ever come back? I know that's a super random thought, but did he ever show up again? Is he in our team? I just haven't been playing him. Oh yeah, okay. He's even on the bench. Is not getting starting role in the squad. Yet to make an appearance. What? Hello? Freaking fools. You got to be playing my dude. African nation qualifying. September 25th. Do we have a game on the 25th? No. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. We're going to play Tottenham, and then we've got the actual international break. So we'll play Tottenham. That'll take us to the international break, and then I'll end the stream here. Or end the stream there, I should say. Did I just see Grabara score a goal? Did I see that correctly? What? What is this game? Okay, wait a second. You all see this, right? In the 6th minute? Arne Engel scored in the first, and Grabara scores in the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But they considered it an own goal. What? How does that happen? How does that work? So it's an own goal here, but considered a goalkeeper's goal here? Do they say anything about it? It said young goalkeeper Jason Smith ensured things went from bad to worse for Bognor Regis in the 6th minute with a calamitous own goal. So I wonder if Camille Grabara just freaking punted the crap out of it, and the other guy went to go catch it and missed it. Interesting, weird, as one might say. This guy got all huffy when not me said no to his loan. Dude, why is he getting upset at me? I'm not the one saying no to this. Oh, my freaking staff and all their, like, honestly, it says action. I have rejected all the offers on behalf of the management as I felt the offers didn't match the valuation of the player. And now he's pissed at me because I don't even, whoever this is, Hugh Jennings, I don't know, has said, actually, we don't want to. This freaking game. I'm just gonna not allow him to leave. I'm not even gonna talk to him because, like, this is dumb. Or maybe we can move him to an affiliate. He can't even go abroad because he's not 18. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I'm not gonna freaking fight you on that. That is the last thing I want to do. All right, so we are coming up here. Again, we will play Tottenham away for our sixth game of the episode, fifth game of the episode. And then kind of dip out after that because then we have the international break. I'll bring us back for the international break, or maybe I'll be sneaky and skip it in the background. I don't know, because nobody wants to sit there and watch that. Nothing ever happens. Yes, I think Yuri Alberto is deserving of a Brazil call-up. Does he get it, though? That's the real question. Chelsea beat Arsenal. Ooh, coming back from 2-0 down to win 3-2. I'm not going to sit there and read through that. I assume we'll figure out at some point whether Yuri Alberto got called up. I don't know why he wouldn't. He's been stellar. Right? I can't say congratulations to Grabara because he gets upset. Wobie is Basuma. Alvarado. I just wish somebody at some point in their lives said to the SI people, you should probably not change so much. Like maybe make it less obvious that you want a different game. Because it would be really, really great if we had some of the functionality of FM24. And I know I'm complaining. I get it. I get it. But it would be really great to have some of the functionality of FM24 in the important things. The like quality of life stuff. Because we don't have the quality of life stuff right now. And it makes me very sad. All right, well, we need to stop the bleeding at some point, and I don't know if it's going to come against Tottenham because we were playing away again. And they're in second place, and we are free floating in the middle of the table. So, I mean, maybe, just maybe, we decide to show up. Yankuba Minta, Alex Iwobi, Yuri Albert. Yeah, I'm going to give Minta a shot out there on the wing. Because it's not like Harry Wilson is doing much with his life. Let's rip through these. Hooty hooty hees. Where did we send Bern Leno again? Oh, to Stuttgart. My guy went all the way to Stuttgart for $17 million to start one game and give up a goal. I mean, I don't think we pushed him out, but also we made it pretty easy for him to GTFO. All right. What do I do? I don't want Sassignon. Oh, I can't play him against his freaking parent club. Lukic, Berg, Alvarado. Really hate Kenny Tete, so we're going to take him off. I don't hate him. He's fine. But I just really, really don't like him. All right, Sassignon, I'm going to give you another shot. I'm going to give you another shot just because I am desperate for options. So we've got Grabara in goal, Robinson, Ogbu, Anderson, and Santos across the back line, Basuma, Iwobi, and Miller. Landon Miller in the midfield three, Sassignon on the left, Minta on the right, and Yuri Alberto up top. And what are we looking at here? Let's see. We haven't done anything in the last several games, and this has been a giant fall from grace for us. Ugh. Stupid fucking camera. If anybody has any suggestions as to why my camera continues to shut off, I would love to hear them, because it's disappointing. It's frustrating. I don't know what to do there. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It's literally seems like a flip of the coin. And then when it's not shutting off, it's freezing. Like my capture card is freezing. And I'll go weeks and weeks and weeks without issue. And then there will be like 7-8 days straight where I like can't film a video without doing it in 7 different parts because the camera keeps shutting off or it freezes or whatever. So anybody wants to send me a camera, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm rocking a Sony right now. I think it's like an X6500 or something, or an A6500, 6200. This has been a nothing game. There's only been one shot. We're in the 30th minute, and it was for us, and it wasn't even on target. Oop, here we go, picking it up. Rolling downhill now, cooking with gas, as they say. 3 shots, 1 on target, and a .16 XG. Woo! Sessignon, 6'4", sitting out there on the left wing, 6'3" now. Oh, back to 6'4". So we got that going for us. Let's go ahead and play for set pieces, because you never know. Maybe we can get some weird stuff going. Well, that was the worst first half that this game probably has ever seen. Yeah, I don't think our shooting's been good enough. Though it's hard to say that when we're the only ones that have taken a shot. Let's see how long it takes any of us, either of us, to get a shot. We're now in the 50th minute, nothing's happened. This is fun, guys. This really is. Ooh, we got 1 shot in the, I think, 52nd minute. Wasn't on target, though. Tottenham had their first. Oh, my goodness. Here it comes. I mean, I hate that we're just sitting on our half of the field here. Sessignon is just so freaking bad. Oh, Lord. I have learned my lesson. I will never play him out there again. I've learned my lesson. I have been slapped on the wrist. I get it. That was bad on me. Ogbu is on a yellow. Oh, my Lanta. Game is still up for grabs. At some point we've got to make some adjustments here. Not necessarily to what we're doing, but like what we're doing is good. And they want us to bring Harry Wilson on, even though we already just brought Harry Wilson on. Not necessarily what we're doing, because we're getting good statistical results. It's just we're not getting anything else out of it. It's like just results and nothing else. So we got one more. Anthony Robinson's tired. Both of our frickin' wings are tired. Gertruida can be out there. Calvin Bassey can be out there. Let's put Gertruida in for Santos. I don't know if maybe Santos doesn't speak English or something. And because we all know that that's an issue in this game, is if they're not like fluent speakers of whatever language it is, it's like impossible for them to play well. All right, last 3 minutes of the game. We maybe go crazy. Try to steal a point here. Or steal more than just the 1 point. Oh, no. Okay. No. What? No. Oh, okay. We have the ball. Thank God. All right. Joachim Anderson. This is, honestly, I think this might be the first highlight all game. You want to talk about an absolute abysmal game. And wow. How we did not give up a penalty there, tackling Richarlison from behind, is beyond me. But one highlight, one singular highlight in that entire game, and it was that Richarlison nonsense. What a terrible way to freaking end the stream. I don't know what you didn't play as well, but I'm happy with the result. Cool, great, awesome. What an anticlimactic way to end the stream, because that was bad. We're now sitting in 13th place. I mean, I guess technically we have finished with more points than games played. So Was this a success? Maybe. I, I don't know. It's hard to consider it a success when this was the results. Two of these are friendly matches against trash teams. Two of them are Carabao Cup games against championship teams that we barely beat. And then everything else is we've got 2 draws and a loss. So we've taken 1 point out of 9 in our 3 league games in this episode. And now we have to wait 600 years to play Arsenal at home, then Nottingham Forest at home, West Ham away, Sunderland at home in the Carabao Cup, and then 2 games later play them away in the league. So, I mean, thankfully, things are going to get a little simpler, a little more straightforward for us once we get past Arsenal. Maybe, hopefully, but oh man. So that didn't go super well. That didn't go super well. I'm frustrated, but I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate you hopping into the chat, Mike, and hope in the future more of you decide to pop in with us. Like I said, I mean, last week we had 112 something people in concurrently in the stream, 270 something. So I mean, if you got friends, you want to spend your Saturday night with me and Mike, go for it. Love to chat. Next time, maybe we get a couple more people chatting in the in YouTube. We had a whole bunch on Twitch. So yeah, we'll be back next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same place, YouTube, both YouTube and Twitch. If you're jonesing for a bit of this face, in the meantime, you can go on to YouTube. First of all, subscribe. Don't be stingy. Subscribe. You got all the buttons right there for TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. They're all right there. So first of all, subscribe. And then go to the YouTube channel and watch some videos, man. I've got that Let's Play video, or the Let's Play series with Marine AFC as they look to go from National League North all the way to the tippy top of the English pyramid by winning the Premier League and potentially, I guess depending on how long that takes, moving into the Champions League and kicking butt in that. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. But I appreciate y'all stopping in. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the video. See you on YouTube.